Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel. I'm playing oh, a EIKWM France G4 G5 with Stigsall, Marskok, and Adam P. So yeah, this is definitely the format that I'm most comfortable with and have played by far the most of. Um, I'm not really sure how the changes for the next version of Agricola that's coming out in 2017. I'm not sure how much I like some of them. It's going to take a lot of getting used to at the very least because it's very different. Especially with all the minors, it's very rare that you get a minor with just an occupation prerequisite and no other cost. And some cards got nerfed and some cards didn't because I guess the thinking is that some cards that are really strong are not OP in non-draft games, but they are OP in draft games. So I don't know. I'm not really that sold on the changes for now, but anyways, getting into this game. Could do art director and get juggler back. Casino manager is a 4 wood occupation. Casino manager, brushwood collector would be an okay 1-2. Alternatively, I think art director is pretty nice. Art director, juggler, one of those two. I'm gonna take casino manager here. I think casino manager is a little more flexible than art director. Okay. So there's Hedgemaster. Hedgemaster is very strong. I think the pick here, though, is Master Stableman. So Casino Manager wants me to build all my stables, plow a bunch of fields, and grow as much as possible. So because of that, Master Stableman makes getting animals cheaper. So even though I think Hedgemaster is a stronger card, I think Master Stableman will help me with what I want to do a bit better. Yeah. Field Doctor Supervisor is an okay combo too, because you plow a lot early and then fence a big square, and then you get 2 grows. But yeah. Here, the pick's going to be almost certainly Workaholic. Workaholic goes really well with Master Stableman, because Master Stable gives you a way to hold the first 5 animals to get the 5 wood, which you can then use to fence. So yeah, I think Workaholic's gonna be the pick here. Yeah. So like you could think of Master Stableman as giving wood because it makes the stables that I want to build cheaper. Casino Manager gives wood, Workaholic gives wood. So far, all my cards give wood, which is good because that helps me get the Casino Manager bonus. Here, okay, so I could take Plowman. Plowman is probably the best card here, but I think I'm either going to take Shearer or Prophet. Because the timing on Plowman is a little awkward. So yeah, I think Shearer or Prophet. Shearer goes nicely with my Master Stableman. If I get 4 sheep, getting 2 food per harvest is pretty nice. And then the sheep that you eat. So yeah, if you get up to 4. Profit is good because it'll let me save my Reno fence until like the last action of the game and make it unblockable, which is good with Workaholic. I think though the pick here is Shearer. So yeah, to talk a little bit more about the 2017 version of Agricola that's coming out, we've been playtesting it on the site a bit. I've played a couple games recently. Um, I think the most frustrating thing about the process right now is that there are some changes that we just don't understand. Like like the one in the game that I posted earlier about Cabbage Lover and Head of the Family. Like Head of the Family is really strong. Now, admittedly, I don't ever play non-draft games, so but Head of the Family is such a strong card. Like the thing is, your default is always grow your family. That's always your default. Like that's the best strategy, unless your cards tell you to do some other plan, or the way the game happens forces you onto some other plan. Okay. I think Art Director is a very nice card. I think though I'm gonna get food from other sources, so it's surplus to requirements. I think the pick here is Brushwood Collector, because what Brushwood Collector lets me do is it lets me ignore read all game and just focus on taking wood, and it lets me ignore the reedstone food spot, so I can play an ock, take clay, play an ock, take fireplace, play an ock, build, take sheep, that sort of thing. Because it seems like that's what I'm going to want to do early on. Well, Hedgemaster came all the way around. Hedgemaster is one of the strongest cards by power. It's like, I think it's 4 at least. It's really good. Definitely taking Hedgemaster. Unblockable fence action is nice. And it gives you a point for something. You basically pay a food for a point, which you want to do anyways. Okay, so yeah, talking about the new version. So in the new version, a card like Hedgemaster gets. Oh, do I want Animal Tamer's Apprentice? What are the odds that I build 2 rooms at once? That's usually when you want to take this card. Or I could take Animal Tamer for holding extra animals from my workaholic. No, I think the pick here is Animal Tamer's Apprentice, even though it's very unlikely that it'll work. Yeah, so talking about... so in the new version, Hedgemaster got nerfed, so that now you have to pay a food every time to get the point. So Hedgemaster was a strong card, but wasn't overly strong. But that kind of nerf I kind of understand, because Hedgemaster is just way better than a fencing action, because you play a food for a point, which is a very good conversion. 1 food for 1 point is really good, because you get the fence action you want anyways, and then the food for the ock goes to the bonus point. And then if you do it more than once, then it's just a really nice card. By the way, Quarry here, 2 points free. It's the obvious pick. Hopefully Driftwood gets back, but there's no way it does. Sofa is going to be really nice for whoever took Field Doctor. Probably if I get Herb Garden back, I would be happy with that. Or Alchemist Lab. Wow, and this is pretty sick. Clay Pit. Definitely taking that just because of the obvious synergy with Quarry. So yeah, that's really strong. Now the big thing, it's kind of a misconception, is you need to have a way to use, like sometimes these come out pretty late. You need to have a way to use the resources that you're going to get from them, and you also need to have the actions to go on day labor. So I hopefully I'll be able to ignore clay and stone all game, and then do 1 day labor action, and then get some more from my workaholic, and then do that. So yeah. All right, taking a look at this, haystack would be quite nice for me. Although the 6th animal will be kind of a pain to hold. This is where not Animal Tamer's Apprentice would have been better. Cook Pot is generically nice. Greenhouse could be good. Yeah, maybe I should take... I think Greenhouse... No. Greenhouse is really good if you're gonna go light on actions and you want to get your vegetables sown in the mid game. I'm not going to be doing that until the end of the game, so I should have the actions to take vegetable. So I could take haystack here. The other thing is I don't really want someone else going for haystack. Like that would really set me back if that was the case. All right. It might come late. Like the sixth animal, I should be able to get to four pretty easily. Wow, I have two really good cards here. Actually, Festival Hall is good too. But Crib and Baby Sling, both of these are quite nice for me because I'm going to want a family growth a lot. I think the pick is Baby Sling just because Baby Sling is really strong. And also, since I am planning on probably ignoring Reed, if I get one Reed from Reedstone Food, it can go to Baby Sling, or else I am planning on getting the first sheep. So yeah, paying a sheep wouldn't be too bad either. Um, I'm going over this draft kind of quickly because I don't want to slow it up too much. Herb Garden, Alchemist Lab. Take Alchemist Lab. I'm more likely to be able to satisfy that. All right. I just need a couple minutes. Okay, sorry about that. Um, Encircling wall. I am going to have a bunch of stone, so that's kind of intriguing. But I think Coffee Break is just an absolutely fantastic miner. Clay for a point and 4 or 5 food, really nice. Honestly, I think I've been past some really good miners, which Baby Sling should have been taken, Coffee Break should have been taken, and I think Pot should have been taken as well. These are all really good miners. Yeah, so I think I should have a pretty strong game. Um, I went over. I did do the draft a little quickly. So Shearer is the occupation version of Loom. So you want to, if you have sheep during the harvest, you get food and you get bonus points for sheep at the end of the game. Casino Manager wants you to use up all the pieces that you have in your game bag. So all your fences, all your people, and stables. So yeah, so you want to build lots of fences, you want to build lots of stables, and you want to grow your family high to get 3 points. Animal Tamer's Apprentice, if you have open space at the beginning of your. If you have room in your house at the beginning of a turn, you get an animal depending on what kind of. And the animal you get depends on what kind of empty room it is. Alright, so I get. I get this right off the bat. I'm going to play Master Stableman. Just to scare everyone else off of the 2 clay fireplace. To hopefully guarantee that I will get it. So yeah, we have Plowmaker out for Adam. Plowmaker, he probably has Field Doctor, would be my guess. So Plowmaker, Field Doctor is quite nice. You plow twice, and then you play Field Doctor, and then you have room for a person, and you don't need to grow. It also goes, like I said, it goes really nicely with the Field Supervisor, because the Field Supervisor wants you to fill up your farm, and then once you do, you get extra actions. Now, the downside of that is you cap these points you can get very low because you have very few rooms in your house, as well as all right, what am I gonna do here? I think I just do day labor. I don't have I don't have a miner that I can play. Yeah, so day labor here. The downside is you cap whenever you build your farm like that, you don't have very many rooms. You cap the number of people you can get quite low, and you don't get that many. Whenever your fences cover a large area, you're getting very few points on average from the number of fences that from your pastures, as well as you're taking away farmyard space that could go to fields or rooms, which are also worth points. So the key for Adam, if he is going to do that strategy, will be to have a nice high point ceiling from other ways. So building minor improvements, getting the well, that kind of thing. Having lots of animals of one type. Yeah. So I hope that Stigsall does not build the fireplace here. Good. They do not. So I play Casino Manager. And that gives me 4 wood. And now I have enough wood to grab those 2 sheep, so nobody else should be going for those sheep. So yeah, it's a 4 wood occupation, 3 bonus points at the end of the game. You want to use family members, fences, and stables. Whoever has used the most of them gets 3 bonus points. So yeah, and so now I have wood that I can grab these sheep when I want. I could grab them in 2 sets because I can only get. No, that's I don't want to do that. So what will my second action be? I think my second action will be to take clay. Get 2 clay so that I can get that fireplace. Yeah. Hopefully, I just hope that Stigsall doesn't really rush that fireplace, because I'm able to take those animals, and that's really annoying. Okay, so if I want to get those animals, I have to use this action to get them. Yeah, so that's downside of major minor coming out this early, is that people want to do play like that. So this means I'm can't get the first fireplace. I'm gonna have to go for cooking hearth most likely. So yeah. Also means that I'm gonna have to eat all my sheep when I play my workaholic. So I'm gonna have to do another sheep grab to get up to that number. But that's okay. That's not such a big deal. Marskok stays the starting player for the third time in the row with no work. That's really nice. Um, yeah, so I'll probably grab 4 clay here. This is nice for Adam. He's going to get grain and vegetable sown really early. So maybe he's not playing towards Field Doctor. I don't know. It's hard to say. Field Doctor plus any other way to stay on 2 rooms is really nice. So like Lighthouse or Treehouse or anything like that. Here, I think I grab 4 clay and then cooking hearth, because I will need more food for before the next harvest. And what I do, if I do 4 clay cooking hearth, then next round I can grab 2 sheep and then play shearer. If I get the cheap occupation spot, then I will get 2 food from shearer and not have to eat an animal and get up to 5 sheep, which is good. Getting up to 5 sheep is nice. Now, what is happening though is I'm pushing my build room back very far, which is not necessarily good. Yeah, and I also have pushed the workaholic back as well. I would have liked to have gotten the workaholic out before playing before I take my sheep, but it hasn't worked out that way, so that's too bad. Just part of the game. Stigsall plays Swimming Studio, so I definitely do Cooking Hearth here, because that way Stigsall has the choice between 2 sheep or 6 wood, and probably goes for the wood. So yeah, I grab that fireplace. I grab that Cooking Hearth. I could get 3 wood here, but then Stigsall probably takes my 2 sheep, so I don't mind giving them the choice. They should take the 6 wood, and then I could take 4 wood actually. What are the odds that I get cheap ock? If I do get cheap ock, I think I like the take sheep and then shearer. But 4 wood is 4 wood. Yeah, I don't think I can pass on 4 wood. Sorry about that. Just had to check on something quickly. Mute some other noise. So yeah, the 6 wood is good in this because now I can. It pushes me towards that room, which I just want to collect a whole bunch of wood for. So yeah, second action take sheep would be fine. Although Stigsall might actually do Reedstone food here. She only needs, or he, I'm not sure. They only need 1 food, so I hope that they take Reedstone food. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's good. And so then I'll grab 2 sheep and build another 2 stables, and then I feed 2 sheep and 2 food and breed it back. So good. This is a good start. Holding a breeding pair of animals this early is nice. Only changes I would make, I wish I had gotten my workaholic out already. That's the only change that I would make. Maybe workaholic instead of the 4 wood action, but 4 wood is, I had to take it. Marskak building the first room. So yeah, my hope is that family growth comes late because I'm doing a bunch of setup. I don't want family growth to come out in round 5 because if it does, then I'll get pressured on my growth around like round 8, 7, or 8. It'll be hard for me to get it done by then. I want family growth to come out round 6 or 7 so that I can grow in round 9 or 10. And then I'll have lots of time to do all my setup and then get started. So there's Adam with his other 2 fields, so clearly playing towards Field Doctor. Yeah. No family growth, so that makes me happy. So I could play an occupation or I could take 4 wood. Either of those would be good options. 4 wood and then brushwood, and then I would be able to build a room. But we have 2 players that can grow. Will be able to grow very soon. I'm definitely not. The thing is, if I 4 wood here, I'm probably not getting cheap occupation back. Alright. It's kind of silly, but let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and play workaholic. Oh, whoops. So having to eat all the sheep on my farm is kind of annoying, but getting the workaholic out is nice. It's a very strong action. 5 wood, 4 clay, 3 stone. And I was probably going to need to eat some sheep anyways. Just means that hopefully in round 7 I will be able to take 3 sheep and breed them up to 4, and then I can play shearer in round 8 or 9. Yeah. There's traveling salesman, so probably the thinking is that Marskak is going to play well on starting player with their second action. Also, the traveling salesman blocks the field doctor from being able to be played, so it works from that angle as well. Alright, 3 wood. I want to collect wood. So I wouldn't mind playing brushwood collector next round. Yeah, probably first action brushwood collector. So traveling salesman, classic card, lets you build majors when on minor improvement spaces, which are starting player and family growth, or on the major minor spot, which comes on major minor as well as Reno. You can play 2 minors. So the big thing is the ability to play. It lets you play more improvements, because in total you replace 2 opportunities to play improvements with 3, as well as the chance to yeah, so probably next round I play brushwood collector. Oh, walrus hunter, first action. So Stigsall, no one else can build a room. Stigsall can build 2 rooms at once, but Stigsall I think wants to go on fishing as well, and their feeding is a little bit in danger. So the other thing here is if I do this, I block Adam from being able to grow. So I'm going to play brushwood collector. Not that I particularly want to block Adam, but just that I want Stigsall and Adam to have to compete to grow next round. Because if Stigsall wins that race, then I probably get the third growth in round 8, which would make me happy. But if Adam grows next round, then Stigsall grows round 8, then I grow round 9. So Stigsall is also able to grab the sheep, so I got to keep that in mind as well. I would like to take those 3 sheep because it would let me pay for baby sling as well as it gets my shearer going. Plus breeding pair of sheep is always good. Between that and the shearer, I should have relatively little trouble feeding. I already have enough food for the next harvest. Yeah, ox base is very hot. How many ox have we had played? 9. In stage 1 there are 8 opportunities. Yeah. Thing is, normally people don't have enough food to play on the expensive ox base, so that slows it down a little, but I have plenty of food, so I don't mind paying the 1 extra to get it out when I need it. Adam's probably cursing us a little for doing that. Okay, so Stigsall is almost certainly going to take sheep with the first action, and then second action family growth, because there's no pressure to family growth first action. So I'm going to take 2 sheep. Because I want those sheep. I want the breeding animals. Means that I've taken 2 sheep 3 times this game already, which is not that optimal. I would have rather taken 4 sheep once in round 4, but I think it'll turn out okay because I can build a room with my... Actually, I don't need to build room first action. I can first action do just about anything. I can first action baby sling. And maybe Adam wouldn't mind, and Stigsall wouldn't mind either. Yeah, I think baby sling would be good. So, oh no, I don't want to play baby sling yet. I do want to grow in round 8. How do I make that happen? I need to build a room, and then my second action can be anything. So I could play baby sling. The problem is playing baby sling before the harvest means that my sheep don't breed, which makes that action a lot worse. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that because I want to increase my animal count for my workaholic. I could just take 6 wood. Yeah, 6 wood's gonna get to me. I'll do that and build 2 rooms. No reason not to. And then if Adam does grow ahead of me and I grow in round 9, I think it's okay because I've gotten the extra room action. I've saved saved on the room action, yeah. Stigsall also wants to is thinking about feeding probably here. I think they have to do fishing first action, family growth second action. I didn't see any way to get a whole bunch of food with the miner. So that would be my guess, is that's what Stigsall is doing. Just to remind you of my cards, I want to play Shearer at some point. I want to play Quarry, Clay Pit, Baby Sling. Maybe Coffee Break might not get out. Haystack might not get out. Okay, starting player Dingy. That's interesting. Um, so Sticksall must have a way of getting another 2 food from a minor improvement. That's the only way that I think I can justify this. So just along, if Sticksall doesn't family growth, me not building here passes up on a family growth opportunity. But I have to think that they're going to grow, because if they weren't going to grow, they would have done fishing and then family growth. They wouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, being able to build 2 rooms at once is good, and a 6 wood action is always good. So, yeah, I think it's very unlikely that Stigsall is gonna pass on family growth here. Adam's probably also a little frustrated he had to play. Oh, crib, of course. Okay, that makes sense. So it gets 2 food from that. And then I build 2 rooms. And they cost me 6 wood each with my brushwood collector. And then I feed 4. So probably with my first action next round, I will starting player Baby Sling, because that'll guarantee my family growth in round 9. And then I might be able to double grow, although probably what'll happen is I'll grow round 9 and then vacate the space, and then Adam will grow as well. Oh, barn, that's nice. It actually is really good considering Casino Manager is in the game. So 1 wood stables, as well as not having to use an action to do so. And he only needs 1 more plow to get all 4 out of them. So, yeah, quite nice. Good play by him. Also, you want to build stables is a good way of increasing your point if you fence a large area. So yeah, looking good for Adam. So yeah, first action, I don't have anything that I really want to do, so I'll starting player Baby Sling and pay a sheep to play it. And probably what'll happen is that I'll vacate the spot so that Adam can then grow round 9 as well. But that'll be okay because I gain this action that I use on family growth. In addition, I also will I'll also be able to grow again in round 9 right after, or round 10 right after. So yeah, this is definitely worth it. Baby Sling's going to give me a couple actions. 2, maybe 3 actions. Because if I don't Baby Sling next round, Adam has the starting player to grow. So then I don't grow to round 11. Yeah. Baby Sling is really strong. It shouldn't have come all the way around. I think people don't like the fact that it frees family growth for your opponents, but the extra action for you is definitely worth it. And there are some times where the cost, where what you give up is not even that much. Like if you give a player who's already behind you an earlier family growth, that's not such a big deal if it gains you position on the leaders. So, yeah. Second action, probably 4 stone if it gets past me, although I can't imagine that it will. Does Mushroom Collector work like that? Wood from an action space. Yeah, that's correct. Nice. Good play by Marskak. Alright, 2 sheep got taken, so the 3 sheep that I was thinking about grabbing next round are no longer an option. I will take 4 stone here because 4 stone is excellent. So now I want to think about building pottery probably. If I could get 6 clay next round. Yeah. Something like that. Six all grabs 4 clay there. Yeah, so the 6 clay would have been nice, but it was a pipe dream. But if I do 4 clay next round and I get 4 clay in the future, that wouldn't be too bad as well. So how am I going to feed in this next harvest? I don't want to eat my 2 sheep. I want my 2 sheep to breed. So that means I'm going to need to get 3 food. So my options to get 3 food, I could take a boar. It's not very good. None of the other, yeah, boar and vegetable, those are the only 2 action spaces that'll give me that much food at once. I could do lumber with the minor improvement and then build joinery, but that's only 2 as well. Yeah, what am I thinking? I think I'm gonna have to eat my sheep. Don't see a good way around it. So first action will be family growth, second action day labor. Oh no, that'll work. First action family growth, second action family growth, and I'll play clay pit. Second action day labor, get 3 clay, and then third action would be play pottery. Although I would rather really rather play pottery some other way. Yeah, passing 6 wood to Maroskak, they're gonna have a pretty good game, but I think it cannot be helped. I'll play clay pit here because I have 4 stone already, so I need clay more than quarry, or I need clay more than stone. So yeah, my thinking is, so the way baby sling works, anyone's not familiar, is you put the baby on the sling, and then the person that took the family growth action is free to do another action later that round. So I assume that Adam will family growth here. If not, I'll family growth myself and be quite happy because family growthing twice in 1 round is good. But no, of course, Adam is family growthing and playing menagerie. It's good minor, 3 occupations, point. This is the kind of minor though that won't exist as of right now in the new publishing of Agricola, because he doesn't view the occupations as a cost anymore. Now I'm not sure if this is like in draft games, you're drafting good occupations, so yeah, I definitely agree that the occupation cost is relatively low, But in non-draft games where you might get a hand of crap or a hand of cards that you don't want to play early or whatever, yeah, not totally sure. Anyways, I'll do do day labor, 2 food and 3 clay. And then my last action will be to build the pottery. And if I can't get pottery, I'll do reedstone food. That would be okay as well. No, I don't really want to do reedstone food. I would rather do just about anything else. Oh, Marskok builds pottery. Oh, that's annoying. I wanted that pottery. So what do? Do I go for joinery? Do I go for a clay or stone oven? I don't have a way of getting a lot of grain, so yeah, the ovens won't be enough to feed myself. Um, I definitely want to let my sheep breed. Yeah, I think that will be important. So do I just take a vegetable here? It's not very good. I can't build any other major improvement. Stixel played Burger Flipper, which gets a cattle as well as Pear Peeler. So Pear Peeler is cool with the fishing because I imagine the plan is to leave the wood on fishing and get a grain every time you use it. So that's kind of cool. Of course, did not want Maruskok to take fishing last round, and the only reason they did is because they were able to activate Mushroom Collector. Yeah, so I wanted that pottery. I'm not getting it. I think I just take vegetable and eat it. It's not ideal, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world to do that play. So next round, I'm going to hope to get 2 boar. Marskok just built another 2 rooms. That's crazy. That's a lot of wood. They're going to have trouble getting all their wood for fencing, but maybe they have Fence Dealer. If they have Fence Dealer, then I think this is really strong play. But I guess if you're going to build the 4th room, the 5th room is not a huge barrier. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, it means that I don't grow again until round 11, so that's too bad. Unless they count on me using the baby sling and there's some other action that they want more badly. Yeah, Stixel could have left that wood behind on fishing and gotten a grain with Pear Peeler. Yeah, I would have liked something like Pear Peeler, give me a bunch of grain, and then I could bake it with clay oven. Because as it stands right now, my clay pit and quarry are not going to have all that much to build. I could try to build some stone rooms. That would be kind of cool. I have 4 stone already, so I would only need another 6. So that's 2 day labor actions, which would give me a bunch more clay than I need. I don't need that much clay. But it would let me work on my Animal Tamer's Apprentice. Getting up to... Yeah, actually, that's kind of cool. If I could build stone room... If I could build a stone room... No, that's probably not going to work. Actually, I do get 3 stone. If I could build 2 stone rooms, I would get a pair of cattle from Animal Tamer's Apprentice, and then the cattle would breed. Hmm. Yeah, if I could make it work, it would be really strong. And then it would also let me get my 5th person really easily for Casino Manager. And I don't need reed. I just need wood, which is easy to get. Hmm. I think this is a very interesting situation. I have a couple different ways I could go. I could take 5 reed here. If I take 5 reed, then I get Basket Maker's Workshop. Yeah, if it's available, I'll take 5 reed. Four wood is too good to pass up on, but if it's available, I'll take 5 reed. Yeah, if I could make this work with the Animal Tamer's Apprentice, it would be really cool. If I played Animal Tamer's Apprentice right now, I would get an extra sheep out of it because it would activate next round. Do I have to play it with this action though? No, I want to get Basket Maker's Workshop will be worth a lot of points to me if I get it. And I would get it now with that 5 read action. Yeah. Okay. So now Basket Maker's Workshop is mine. Oh, Marskok took joinery as well. Oh, on family growth, of course. Right. So I would rather not major minor. I want to grab clay and then, or even better, not grab clay, get animals. Get my 4 clay from my animals. That would be even better than doing day labor. But Maruskok just took the resources to build Basket Maker's Workshop. It's so annoying. It's not. I don't think it's good for them to rush it like this, but. It seems clear that they will build just from the pottery and the joinery. If I don't build Basket Maker's Workshop, it's going. So that means I have to build Basket Maker's Workshop with this action, which I don't want to have to do, but whatever. I guess I'll do it. There's a Fencer. Fencer's pretty nice counter to the Hedgemaster. Not that I'm gonna use the Hedgemaster a ton of times, but yeah. So with getting Basket Maker's Workshop, I think the building lots of rooms, stone rooms, is dead. Maybe 1 stone room still is possible because it only requires 1 day labor action. But yeah, I think it's not that likely. I would really like to play Haystack next round. It would be nice to get 9 food, but I don't have a way of holding the 6th animal, which is a pain, but that happens. Oh, Maruskok is going to grow again. Yeah, so they definitely would have built Basket Maker's Workshop. Oh, that is annoying. So that means my growth gets put off again. Yeah, I'm going to need those extra actions at the end of the game. Okay, if it's bad play if the 5th room. Okay, good. Not building a 5th room. Or not getting a 5th growth. Good. At least I don't want to have to first action family growth, but whatever. I'll do it if I need to. Yeah. They're already up to 13 wood again. So for building 5 wood rooms, that's pretty crazy. I guess considering Adam didn't build any wood rooms, and I injected a bunch of wood into the game with Casino Manager, Workaholic Master Stableman, that's why the play that Maruskak is doing is going to turn out to be okay. So this goes home, and I play. Do I play Quarry here? I could play Alchemist Lab. Am I likely to use the Alchemist Lab myself? Probably not. Just play Quarry. I can always starting player Alchemist Lab later this round as well, because I definitely want to get Family Growth without room when it comes out in round 12 or 13. Yeah, so to make Animal Tamer's Apprentice work, I would have had to build 2 more. Oh, Adam plays Debt Collector. Very good card. Guarantees Plow Sow in round 14, which usually is an action that's hotly contested because it's worth, almost always worth 3 or 4 points. Sometimes a lot more, depending on the sow action. Here, what do I want to do? Probably just grab 3 wood. I also won't need to start plowing. Need to start plowing every opportunity it's available. Yeah, so 2 more actions, and I want to leave 1 action available to myself to do starting player. So probably starting player lumber and then day labor, I think. Okay, maybe Maruskak has Braggart. That would explain this play a little. Well, I guess it is a lot of points, so that's good. Yeah. If they have a plow too, that'll be really strong. But I think first pick was woodcart. I don't think I saw woodcart. Yeah, so I'll do starting player with this next action. Probably starting player lumber. And then if plow sow comes up, I'll take 2 cattle. I hope family growth comes up though. That would be my preference. Yeah, plow. So I do need to start using my plow actions, but I think I can count on plow and field coming back if plow sow comes out here, because I would family growth, or I would take 2 cattle. Someone would plow sow. Yeah, someone might starting player or something. Okay, time for me to starting player. So pay a stone and get 3 wood. So I need 7 food, so a sheep, 2 food, and a reed. That's the 7 food that I need. So I have 5 regenerating food. Not regenerating, but 5 that I get automatically each harvest for the rest of the game, which is reed and sheep. Yeah, that's good. This is going pretty well. Maruskak renovating here and playing miners. Yeah, so the clay pit not getting pottery is a pain, but a 5 read action with Basket Maker's Workshop is pretty good as well, considering I haven't spent any read all game. So what do I want to do here? I could take vegetable, and then if plow sow comes up, I would take plow sow. No, I'm gonna take 2 cattle for sure if plow sow comes up. So my thinking is that I could day labor here. No. No, I'll take vegetable. There's kind of no reason not to, is there? What else would I do? No, yeah, I'm just waiting to get the workaholic resources before I start renovating. Which I want to definitely reno next round. I want to reno to clay next round, so I should make that a top priority to get to 7 animals. I can definitely get to 5. So maybe I will have to do a day labor action and give up on those workaholic goods. Yeah. 2 food, read, H to feed. Oh, family growth came out. Cool. That's what I wanted. Because I get to use my baby sling even on that space. So second action will be plow or take 2 animals, either boar or cattle. And then probably fence at some point this round. And then day labor and then reno. Something like that. And when I fence, I want to do it with my hedgemaster, of course, to get an extra point. Yeah, having to do day labor is not optimal. Optimal play would be that I get all 3 piles of resources from my workaholic, but it seems like I'm not going to be able to make that happen. I'm just not going to get enough animals because the other players are grabbing animals, which is too bad. I would like to be the only one grabbing animals. Okay, I could plow here. Maroskok wants to plow. Adam doesn't want to plow that badly. Stigsall is kind of meh on plowing. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, 2 boar and 5 wood is very good. Yeah, I think that's okay. Doing that play. So what are my last 3 actions? Fence, day labor, and then reno. There's starting player Meadow. Oh wow, very nice. That's really good for Adam. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wood. It's very good. With barn, it's a really nice combination. So the barn lets him build stables, and the stables let him hold the animals, and then he uses the meadow to get himself up to 9 wood, which is really handy. So no plow is available to me. So I think that's okay. I fence here. And I'm gonna fence to cover the most space because I want to do that, and I'm not likely to get 2 cattle. So missing out on that other breeding pair I think is not too big a deal. So I'm down to 1 wood. So I'm also guaranteed the casino manager bonus, which is nice because I've used all my stables, all my fences, and all my people already. So for anyone to tie me, they would have to do the same thing. And using all the fences and all the people is not such a big challenge. It's the having enough wood to build 4 stables as well. I think that's the most difficult part of that play. So yeah, if Stigsaw could reno here, that would make me happy. But if Stigsaw is not gonna reno, then I think I need to, because otherwise we're gonna have a reno logjam at the end of the game. And having to do 2 renos in round 13 and 14 is not a good thing to count on. So I have to day labor here. 2 food, 3 stone, and 3 clay. So if I could get my 7 clay, I kind of want to build 2 stone rooms instead of plowing 2 fields. Because I think I'm not going to get the plow actions. I think Adam is going to first action plow sow because he did not family growth. So I think that's what he's going for, is plow sow. And so then Stigsall is probably going to plow. Stigsall might although starting player is not really that appealing. Either way, I'm definitely going to reno here. I'll reno and play... now, if I play Cookpot, I don't get... Oh, I'll play Alchemist Lab, of course. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. So I do 4 clay. Now, if I use my last wood, then Alchemist Lab won't give me a wood when I use it. Yeah, I think I pay a reed here. Does it work with wood cart? My guess would be no. No. Alchemist Lab is a free point, and I might not. I might want to use it myself. Would get me my 5th stone and another reed, and another wood. More importantly, yeah. So if I use Alchemist Lab once, that gives me 5 stone, 2 reed, and 2 wood. The 2 wood one would go towards building a room. The other would go towards one would go towards building a room. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what I'm doing. Damn, Marskok is going for it. 4 stables. I guess 4 wood won't be that hard to come by in the last couple rounds. I'm also going to need a ton of food this harvest. I'm going to need 4 more food than I have. So I'll probably have to dedicate some actions to just taking food. Wow, Adam does not plow sow, does not plow fields. Yeah, so maybe I will just plow 2 fields. That's the safer play. And I still have miners that I don't mind doing starting player with. So yeah, I think it's okay. So plow sow got taken. So I'll take plow a field. So I will not do the 6-room dream, but I will. I shouldn't say I will. I should get both my plows in. So my next action will be starting player. Starting player coffee break. Yeah. Yeah, and then that starting player will get me a 3-point action, which will be the plow action in round 14. If it gets me plow sow, that would be awesome. Getting plow sow would be really good. But not. I think Adam will probably take plow sow. I also need to reno, so starting player here would be good for that reason as well. It'll force people to reno. Yeah, so Adam clearly leaving those 2 spaces for himself to plow sow. Starting player also gives me a food because he has to pay me a food. So, oh, it looks like Stigslaw is taking starting player. Yeah. I wonder if their intention is to plow. I don't know. If it is, I think I want to leave the opportunity to build rooms available to myself. So I think that's why I want to take 2 sheep here, because 2 sheep will let me get to 7, which will let me get my extra 4 clay. Yeah, worst comes to worst, it's a 4 food action, and I do need food, so yeah. Hopefully Mousecock renovates here. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind renovating myself actually. Mousecock takes 1 cattle. Okay. So hopefully 1 cattle is left available to me in the last round. Adam doesn't need cattle. It'll be a 1-point action for Mousecock. So yeah, I should be able to get a cattle next round. I want to get grain as well. Cattle and grain are both 2-point actions. Plowing is a 3-point action. Sowing is a 1-point action at the moment, unless I get another plow and a grain, in which case it would be a point and some food. This is kind of a funny game. I could take boar. Boar would be 3 points. Kind of want to do alchemist lab as well. If I'm gonna build a 5th room, I definitely want an alchemist lab. Because alchemist lab will give me the 5th stone, as well as the extra wood that I'll need. And then it'll leave the reed 1 to eat, and then 1 to. I'll have 2 to eat, and then I'll pick up 4 from the space in round 14 for 2 points as well. Okay. Yeah, I think this is kind of taking shape. Okay, I have 3 food right now. If I eat a sheep, that's 5. If I eat a reed, that's 8. If I play shearer, that's 9. Shearer is 3 food and a point. Is that a good action right now? Yeah, I guess it is actually. Because 9 might be enough if someone takes Alchemist Lab. Okay. Yeah, 3 food and a point. If I'm gonna use Alchemist Lab, it has to be this round though. So I have 2 more actions and I could use it for one of those 2 actions. And then the second action would be grain or... Yeah, grain. And then last round I would have a build room action, which would be 2 points. And then a reno action, which would be 5 points, plus the miner that I play on that spot. Okay, I think this is about as good as any other thing. Oh, I will need one more. I will come up 1 food short, I guess, if I do this. So 2 food, 4 food from shear, 6 food from sheep, 9 food from reed. Yeah, I'm 1 food short. I can just take reed with this. I can take food with this last action. Take a boar or a vegetable, or sow the vegetable. That's 3 food as well. Yeah, not getting pottery is a pain with the clay pit. I could go on clay pit, but the thing is, I think the resources would be useless. Could I have pulled it off? Could I have pulled off 2 rooms if I had done this? If I do day labor, I would plus 4 clay. Yeah, I would have got to 10 clay. Yeah, so I should not have plowed. I should have built 2 rooms instead and then gone to yeah. No, I don't want a reno. I want to build a... No, I can't build a room either. Oh man. Oh jeez. Yeah, okay. I'll just do this. Play it nice and easy. Actually, I don't want fireplace. I want the card that'll give me a food. Pay a wood. Yeah, so I think I've kind of screwed up this end game, which is too bad. And then this is going to breed. So I'm going to take 4 clay here. Yeah, so I'll need 2 boar in order to get to the final thing. So I'm going to eat 2 sheep. 2 sheep, 2 food shear, 2 food, food reed. So I don't actually... Miscalculated. Need a read. Yeah, I only have 6 animals. So not eating any sheep will be worth 1 point. Eating 1 sheep. No, well, okay. Eating 1 sheep, not eating any sheep will be worth 2 points. Eating 1 sheep will be worth 1 point. Eating 2 sheep will be worth 0 points because it'll take me down to, yeah. So if I have a better conversion of food to 2 points, or 2 food to a point. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think I kind of screwed up the end of this game. Oh well, if I get plow, then I'll feel a bit better. Yeah, although I'm gonna have a whole bunch of dead actions here. A whole bunch. Hey, plow is available. Yeah, so I definitely do the 3-point action that's available to me. Yeah, so I probably should have done probably the higher. I probably would have got more points if I had gone for the 6-room strategy, and then if I had played Animal Tamer's Apprentice, I would have gotten a cattle from it, and maybe multiple animals if I'd played it earlier in the game. So yeah, so if instead of taking 4 sheep, instead of taking 2 sheep twice, if I had taken 4 sheep once, and then use that extra action to play Animal Tamer's Apprentice, I would have gained a lot. Because if I had Animal Tamer's Apprentice already played, then doing the 2-room build would have been worth a lot for me. Yeah. Oh well, that happens. Oh, Stone Curator for Maruskok, and Adam played Sofa. No surprise, 4 points. Very nice. I don't think Adam will beat me though. I think I've got more points than Adam. I think my question is if I'm ahead of Maruskok or not, because I get Adam doesn't get Casino Manager. So I could take 2 boar here. 2 boar is 3 points from Maruskok. I could take a cattle. So cattle is 2 points. 2 boar is... I'm going to take a look at the score here. I think I need to be more worried about Adam, actually. Although Maruskok, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points plus 2 plus 3. So that's like a 15-point action plus the bonuses. Yeah, actually, both Maruskok and Adam I need to be worried about. Could take cattle. I could take 2 boar. Cattle is worth 2 points. Boar might only be worth 1. So I'll do that. And get clay. So I have Cook Pot. I wouldn't mind playing Cook Pot. I have taking a grain and then taking 2 reed and then probably doing a food action. I think those are the rest of my moves. Oh, and Maruskok also gets points from the renovating too. I forgot. Yeah, so Maruskok's having a good game. plus the fencing. What did I say? It's 8, and 2 is 10, and 3 is 13. So another 13 points on here to put her at 45. I'm only at 41. We both have the casino manager. They have driftwood and muddy waters and stone curator. Stone curator is going to be worth a bunch of points, whereas I have hedgemaster, shearer, alchemist lab. Those are my extra sources of points. Yeah. Yeah, I think I should have taken the 2 boar, but Marskak did reno fence anyways, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't end up making a difference. I'll grab brain here. So feeding, I'm going to eat a boar, I'm going to eat a reed, and I'm going to eat my 2 food, so that puts me at 8. I only need 2 extra food, so probably I eat 1 sheep. And I still get points for shearer in that case. Unless my last action is just a 2 food action. Actually, it'll probably be a 1 food action. Because I might go on Reedstone food. Yeah. I understand why Stigsaw was going for that first fireplace, because with the Walrus Hunter Burger Flipper, you do want a way to eat animals. But really, you want a cooking hearth, because the Burger Flipper is giving you cattle, and the Walrus Hunter is giving you boar. So you really want cooking hearth rather than fireplace. So I think that hurt me quite a bit, that play by Stigsaw. Of course, also kept getting my family growth get pushed back as well. So that always hurts, of course, because family growth is important. Yeah, 2 points here. Oh, I'm gonna get a point from my food from my shearer. Okay, so yeah, Reedstone food for my last action. Yeah. Okay, that works. So my alchemist lab will not be a totally dead move. Yeah, I'll have gotten 1 read out of it, which will be a point. But I could have instead done something else. Oh, Veggie Lover. Really nice by Adam. Oh, he's choosing not to do Veggie Lover. He's doing Family Growth instead. I guess they're probably both worth about 3 points. Yeah, he only has 1 extra green, so probably he converts 3. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm surprised that he's not doing... that other play. Oh, he can put them on squash, of course. So the vegetable are worth points in other forms as well. 3 food. 1 food shear. Reed. Boar. So my boars stay the same, but my sheep go up by 1. So I get an extra point from my shearer, I get a point from my alchemist lab, and I get 3 from my casino manager. So I have my total score plus 6, so probably it's not enough to win. Yeah, damn. Adam had a really good game. Oh, 50. I'm going to tie Adam. 47, 6, 53 here. So maybe I tie Adam. I'm not sure if Marskak might have like 55 though. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Marskak's probably got 55. Maybe not. I'm not sure how they feed. Might have to eat some points. 54. Wow. 4, 3, 1, 1. Damn. So Adam and I lost by 1 point. Yeah, so Stigsaw, that hurt me for sure. I mean, I didn't have. I definitely. You can always play better. I'm not sure where, though. Probably in the draft is a big. Would have been a big difference for me. Shouldn't let me take Basket Maker's Workshop. That's funny. How do they feed at the end, by the way? I didn't look. I guess doing the mushroom collector. Ah. Would have given me another 2 points. Yeah, there were several rounds in the mid game where it would have given me a sheep because my family growth was getting pushed back. So maybe. Okay, so maybe. Okay, so I did do that one action where I took two vegetable, or I took vegetable just to eat it. So if I had eaten a sheep instead, and then I get two sheep back from my Animal Tamer's Apprentice. Okay, when did that happen? Where did I build rooms? I built room in round 7, second action. So then I start player and then I took stone. So I could have done it instead of taking stone. Yeah. Yeah, did I need that stone? If I'd got the thing is I didn't have enough room to hold animals to get to my ninth animal to get my 3 extra stone. So I probably did need another stone action at some point, which I could have done on day labor. Yeah, both Adam and Stigsaw ignored stone. Stigsaw's only stone was on keys, and Adam's was on clay oven. So that let Maruskak get enough stone to have 5 stone rooms and get pottery and joinery and stone oven. It's really silly. I mean, contractor, of course, can get access to extra stone, but she needed the contractor. He needed the contractor for other stuff as well. Yeah. I have enough for another room here. So if I'd done that instead, if I hadn't plowed the second field, that takes away 2 points. But then I gained 2 points from the stone room. Yeah, might have been. It would have been the same, I guess. It would have been the same. Oh, Adam had to return his stuff for garden enthusiast. I forgot about that. And he had some points for prize squash. So what he had, 4 from his sofa and 3 from his prize squash. Yeah, that makes sense. But he didn't get the casino manager. If he had, he would have won. Mara Scott gets 4 points from Stone Curator, 3 from the casino manager, and then 2. Yeah. So even with all those minuses, just the well, pottery, joinery, stone oven, that's 15 points right there, which is a lot. And of course, 5 stone rooms, 5 people. It's also a lot of points. Yeah, it's good play. Yeah, too bad I couldn't. I'm sure I could have made up 1 extra point at some point. I have cook pot and I have the stone to play it. I think if I got my Animal Tamer's Apprentice out, this would have been totally different game. Because what? I built in round 7. So Animal Tamer's Apprentice would have given me 2 sheep here, 2 sheep here. It would have given me 4 sheep in that round, in that harvest. I should have played it instead of taking 2 sheep in round 6. If I could have. I think occupation might have been taken, but yeah, I needed, if I'd got my Animal Tamer's Apprentice out, it would have been worth well, I grew in round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I grew in round 9. So 2 sheep, 2 sheep, and then 1 sheep, 1 sheep. So it would have been worth 2, 2, 1, 1. It would have got me 6 sheep. So yeah, playing Animal Tamer's Apprentice would have been a 6 sheep action, and then I could have also adjusted my play at the end of the game in order to build 2 stone rooms so that I could get cattle instead of having to use an action to take cattle. And then the 2 extra stone rooms are enough extra points to counteract the loss of any plowing. And I wouldn't have had to do stuff like first action plow twice in a row. Yeah. Oh well. It's an interesting game. I should have got more out of my shearer than I did. Could have played that earlier as well. Yeah, I had my food wasn't as good as it could have been. My feeding. And of course I didn't get the 4 clay from my workaholic was worthless, so workaholic was only a 5 wood action. So was it still worth eating all those sheep? I'm not sure. I mean, 5 wood action is good. But I don't know. It was a fun game though. Very, very close. 54 points for Mousecock, 53 for Adam and I. What did Stigsall end at? Stigsall didn't have that strong of a game. 46. Oh, it's still good, but 7 points behind second. Yeah, no stone. This is crazy. Sticksall should have taken that 4 stone when I took 4 stone. What did they do instead? What action was that? Oh, no, this is going to take too long. Round 7. I took 4 stone with my second action in round 8. What did Stigsall do right before that? Took 2 sheep. Okay, having a breeding pair of sheep is good and might have needed the food. But didn't get to a stone. On 4 rooms, you need to get to a stone house because the point conversion is very good. Yeah. Anyways, I've dawdled. I'll take a look at the draft from that game. Slash. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's take a look at the draft. See how badly I actually I shouldn't say that I screwed it up. I think I had a pretty good game. You can always do better. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So I took Casino Manager with my first pick, 3.2 power. I'm happy with that. It's behind an average draft art director, which is just below it. But I think, yeah. Then I got Master Stableman, power 2.4. Average draft position is in the middle. So this is actually behind Stone Curator is 3.8 power. Wow. That's nuts to me. And then Field Doctor is 3.5. Yes, I could have basically played Adam's game if I'd pick drafted the way he did. I probably should have taken Hedgemaster. I don't know if I should have taken Hedgemaster here. If I get Master Fencer back, then Hedgemaster is the pick. I guess I don't know. Master Stableman was good for my Casino Manager, but maybe it forced me into a playstyle that wasn't optimal. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I think I'm okay with that pick, but maybe it's just me saying I should make the same mistake again, which, yeah. Here, Workaholic over Gardening Enthusiast. Gardening Enthusiast is a bit higher in terms of power, but with Workaholic and with my Casino Manager Master Stableman, I think Workaholic is the pick for sure there. Here I took Shearer, best card by power. 0.8 over Plowman. Yeah, Plowman would have been good. Plowman would have been really good for me. Yeah. Thing is, I need to play Plowman in round 4. So if I play Plowman in round 4, what do I pass up on playing instead? I think I pass up on 6 wood if I play Plowman there. I don't know. I could still play Plowman just for 2 plows, I guess, later, but I don't know. Brushwood Collector over Art Director. Okay, so that might have been a mistake. Art Director is looking a lot stronger. Although I didn't go on... Thing is, I didn't go on Traveling Players once. And with the sheep coming out in round 1, I had all the food that I needed from that. But, again, so maybe, like I can say, with my existing picks and my existing predetermined play style, that was the best, but it made me do a suboptimal draft pick, maybe. So maybe I was too focused down that one area. Here, Hedgemaster, easy pick. I can't believe Hedgemaster came all the way around. It's really pretty silly that it did. And then here I took Animal Tamer's Apprentice. Not much between it and the others. I wish I'd played it. I think Animal Tamer's Apprentice would have been good for me. Here, Quarry, easy pick. Clay Pit, easy pick. Both top by power and draft position. Here I took Haystack. Okay, so here was probably a mistake, taking Haystack. I said when I took it, I don't have a way to hold the 6th animal. I won't be able to do it until I fence. So, when did I end up fencing? In round 12? Round 13? So the earliest possible time I could have played Haystack in that most recent game was round 12, I think. So it only would have been worth 6. So yeah, so probably this was a mistake. Probably I should have taken Greenhouse instead. Would I have played Greenhouse on Family Growth or something? I don't know. I don't know when I would have gotten it out, but could have taken Brickyard too. Brickyard would have been actually pretty good with my strategy. I don't know. I'm not sure. Here I take Baby Sling. Yeah, best card by power in draft position. Shouldn't have gotten around to me. Was undervalued by my opponents, I think. Here, Alchemist Lab. 4.5 power. That's crazy. That's higher than it should be, I'm sure. Yeah, that's really high. And Coffee Break. I got one food out of it. Probably should have tried to play it earlier. Encircling Wall with the Quarry would have been okay, but the problem is the Encircling Wall, the time. Actually, you know what? If I had played Encircling Wall, that would have given me room for my 6th animal. Okay, so here was probably a mistake. But I had no way of knowing I was going to get a 4-stone action with one move. Yeah. I could have encircled one stable, and then I would have had room to hold a bunch more animals, hold 2 breeding pairs without fencing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And then here, Cookpot went unplayed, so. Yeah. I think my. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be that just this, like the path I went down wasn't good enough, or probably I might have misplayed as well. I should have probably tried to build 2. Thing is, if I build 2 clay rooms, that gives me, when I'm on 4 people, that gives me 2 boar, which is either a breeding pair. Yeah, I think I could have abused Animal Tamer's Apprentice a lot better with the. When I got Quarry and Clay Pit, that gives me a way of getting a ton of stone and a ton of clay, which I should have then used to build clay or stone rooms and renovate to a large stone house. Yeah. And then I use Animal Tamer's Apprentice to get a bunch of breeding pair of animals. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyways, I've rambled on for more than long enough. I'm going to be going now. Thanks for watching if you did. As always, please leave any feedback on the video or send me an email if you want. agricolattorney@gmail.com. Always appreciate hearing from you guys. And I did broadcast this originally on twitch.tv/play_agricola. If you want to give me a follow there, you can talk to me in chat as I'm playing the game, give me suggestions, ask questions, whatever. Yeah. So that's it for